Bro, these are TV shows. They are charity shows. They do it because it adds to their brand. Ideally, if left to them, if you don't do it, you don't affect your brand, most of them will not do it. Most of them will not write themselves. Yes. Because it is taking money away from you.
90% of our events in Ghana, they make nothing. First of all, even to sell tickets is a problem. Most of them are free. Either they give to radio shows, make them do some free, this thing, or social media influencers, make them try dash out tickets. They make nothing from tickets. And they have their colleague artists coming. Some of them have to fund some of them coming there safe.
Yeah. Let's talk about our legend and somebody who has played a very instrumental role in the lives of many people who are here with me, Mr. Ruddy Kwakye. In an interview recently spoke about the fact that half of the December shows in Ghana by your favorite artists were all free. And the same, many people didn't want to understand him. But his son is here. Yeah. Do you agree with Rudy?
100%.
Especially being an artist manager.
100%.
That's the first part.
You see, people think artist shows are not profitable shows.
That's true.
I know they are more like CSRs.
Okay.
Because the typical Ghanaian wouldn't want to go and buy an expensive ticket to come and watch you.
Right.
And looking at inflation for the past years, getting equipment, it's a hurdle. Family did a free show at Ashoma. Do you think he made money from that show? Kim Promise held the show. Do you think he made a substantial amount of money from the show?
Stone Boy.
You think Stone Boy made a substantial? You see, the best they can even do is break even. Because the amount of... Stone Boy flew in Spice.
The video.
The video, I'm sure say the video now come. So that one they didn't flew him.
I think the floor is playing.
No, the video there's family. I better be private jet.
No.
But no, that's what I'm saying. But he flew in like some of the Jamaican acts. Do you think it's cheap?
No.
Because you know go do a economy. See, are doing business for first class. They will give them the hotel, the per diem, the money. Do you think the show he did catered for all those things? See the stage. Do you know the number of people who worked on that stage? Bro, these are TV shows. They are charity shows. They do it because it adds to their brand. Ideally, if left to them, if you don't do it, you don't affect your brand, most of them will not do it. Most of them will not write themselves. Yes. Because it is taking money away from you. Let's say I'm Rado show in Ejoso, which we do 28 December every year, which is free. Do you think if he was looking at the money aspect, do you think he would do the show? No. But it's more of giving his people an experience to kind of solidify his name in the town and also show Ghanaians that he can also do a program that people will come and support him. You get it? So majority of these shows...
Made in Tardy.
I made in... Why if you guys say you stopped doing like 3 years straight? Do you think he was making heavy money from it? Do you think he would have stopped? Bro, some of them, they give the fans an intimate experience and it helps increase the brand. That's why I call it CSR, that we love you. But they are not making money. Even those that are selling tickets. Bro, it's been a difficult 2 years. I think one day you need to interview DJ Mensa so that he talks about EDM. Because EDM is in a state of where it's still a growing brand. Yeah. So that means they invest more than they get out.
Oh, yeah.
And one day to get to a point where there's a high level of investment, but even till then, it will be a loss. Can you imagine Party in the Park? The Party in the Park tell us that they make losses every year. And it's been going.
After a while,
yes, they keep saying yes. They keep saying they make losses every year. And if it wasn't for the passion, they would have stopped. They would have cut their losses and stopped. So if Party in the Park, which is in the UK, where they take pounds, where equipments they are supposed to be cheaper because that's where they live. That's where it is made.
And you have to ship it.
And you come to Ghana, where if you want to do certain lights, you have to fly people from the UK or South Africa to come and position lights.
Exactly.
Bro, the artists in the force.
In the force.
Oh, then the force. Putting up shows.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, then the force. The tickets they are not making enough from ticket sales.
All right. So you spoke about the fact that most of these artists, when you call them on your own shows, I mean, as an event organizer, you put up a show and call them, they'll charge you some sort of money. I mean, as high as 100,000 Ghana cedis for a show. Meanwhile,
right now they're pro.
And some dollars, and I mean, some of them when they are having their own, and you cannot, I mean, make back that money.
Yeah.
So some of these artists should just cut these event organizers some slack.
Bro, the amount of money people are taking. I think Rudy needs to come so we update him the prices. Because right now, people are taking as high as 350, 400. People are like, I won't say take, they are charging as high as only those who can pay can pay. Maybe I can't pay.
People are charging as high as?
Oh, as high as that.
How much?
200, 300, 400.
1,000 cedis.
Ah.
For a shoe?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
how many hours of performance?
Oh, bro.
And that's not enough. I mean, there's other things that
Very
we
in this
added to.
standard, they say Kimpaluta was charging 1,000 to 120,000 for 10 minutes performance. Me, I thought it was a lie to went to ask. Me, I thought they were joking.
Really?
Yeah, to ask someone, and the person said it's true. I'm saying, okay. Yeah, so, but when they do their own show, they don't make anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think pricing is a problem, but
You have to look at it.
that's a conversation for another day.
Long John, do you agree with Mr. Ruddy?
I think what he's saying is an honest truth in this industry. I think our artists make close to nothing from their events. But I believe not all artists. I believe some also do make some good cash. Because
Some like
Rapaholic.
You think Sarkodie makes money from
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm telling you.
Have you been to a
It's
public
not
before?
about, yeah, I've been there.
Okay.
Understand? And that's years of sacrifices. You know, when you are consistent, that is some of the outcome.
Okay.
Understand? So I believe what he's trying to talk about are some of these events that, you know, not all artists can get to that level of Sarkodie, you know, and Sarkodie also has the full power.
Okay.
So definitely he can get those things. But of course, like 90% of our events in Ghana, they make nothing. First of all, even to sell tickets is a problem. Most of them are free. Either they give to radio shows, make them do some free, this, you know, social media, influencers, make them try dash out tickets. They make nothing from tickets. And they have their colleague artists coming. Some of them have to fund some of them coming there safe.
Yeah.
Understand?
that's what saves them. They don't pay the colleague artists.
Yeah, no,
That's the only thing that's
not all of them. There are certain international artists, you can't bring them and say you pay them.
bro. But I'm telling you, see,
What
you
is
are talking
saving
about
them?
the local people. When you see the local
Coming
artists
to support.
coming to
Yeah, oh, that one there.
TNT. Imagine if they're also paying all of those people the actual rates.
Yeah.
Like
Even
when
if
they
not
go
the
somewhere,
actual
I see.
self, they can.
This is one of the reasons why we should also pay attention to what happened at Takrady with Black Sherif. You understand? These artists
Which one? The event that he came in late.
Yeah, these
And
are
you were throwing bottle, water
these
bottle.
are things that
but it wasn't his
that
fault.
these are things that cause
No, I'm just narrating this.
these are things that cause enormous problem in our industry. If you should listen to how much, according to the event organizer, was paid to him, and he still did that, you understand that indeed some of these events these people are doing is for the love of it. And can just the money going into this event.
I have a different perspective for you so that you understand.
Okay,
the
so
point of
is that part of our topic of discussion?
Oh, you can just chip it in.
Yeah, so that because of the comment you made.
Okay, so I want to understand your perspective.
So here's the thing. So this is what I know. So basically, they approached Blacko for a show. They negotiated an amount. I think the initial amount was 350. From source was 350. But Blacko said, okay, I would be able to bring the amount back to 300 if you pick a certain person who does sound. You get me? Because I want my sound quality and standard to be where it usually is. And they approached the person also gave them the amount. So the whole idea was, if you pay the person this amount, then I'm lowering my rate so that we can be able to have a show. Unfortunately, the organizers could not bring that person on board. And they also did a stage. And Blacko felt, and his team felt, oh, this stage, what you spoke about, this stage is kind of beneath
What you want.
Yes. So because we are here and we are going to play, then because you didn't do that end of your bargain, then let's go back to the initial price you negotiated. Because we agreed that this is the amount you take. But if you do this, you will reduce the amount. Then you didn't do that. And now here's the thing. The funny thing was, they hadn't even paid the balance of what they had negotiated.
So even the 300.
Because I think they gave like 70% or something like that, 60 to 70%. The 30% said, if you don't even bring them, you get, you know, bring that amount. And now they couldn't process cash. Now they're talking Momo. And Momo, so we know that Momo is sometimes dangerous because people can do a reversal. And you get me. Right. And the team was insistent that you have to do it right. And I think Team Blacko also took that stance to also try kind of standardize because I'm sure they could have taken the 300. But because of principle, They just, but I don't think they be the 50 cry. The people has given them the 50. If you get me, you get it. And the funny thing about all these things that people do not know is, the day they were done and Black Hole Dams were supposed to return, you know, the organizers wanted to cancel their flight ticket.
Because I heard the organizers complain bitterly on why.
The organizers wanted to cancel.
They claim, according to the organizer, he claims he's even going to take them to court. But
that funny thing is, the person who is speaking, the person who said that, he's not the main organizer.
But maybe he's part of the team.
Because I think the main organizer, they called him on radio, he was just laughing.
Yes.
And that was one thing I even wanted to address. That guy is one of the most serious person I've ever seen.
Because that guy knows he knows the truth.
Listen,
so he cannot come out to say.
No, but you don't laugh on such serious issues. We have patrons who have come. Remember
I want to blame the producer and the radio show.
Yes, you don't make mockery of that situation.
I think
he was laughing.
Why would I call someone who is coming to laugh? I want an information.
Let's suck you from the studio.
I didn't know you were going to laugh. Plus, the station was an official media partner.
No, but the guy is not making any meaningful sense. He keeps laughing at everything. So serious matter. So what if the stage broke down on people and people died? Is that why he would have been serious?
Yeah.
I think it was an unfortunate scene.
Yeah,
so I think
you've gathered a chunk of people from Takrade over there.
I know. So now they are trying to show the person from talking. But I said this new person, the one who is talking plenty now. Yeah. He's the one who is now, because like I'm saying, they tried to cancel the flight because they said they wanted to punish Black Hole. Such kiddie mind. Yeah. When it is your fault.
Very, very unfortunate. Long John, finish your statement. So our artists, they run as losses, but I think Sarkodie.
I think what I want to say is one thing about these shows our artists do is they all want to attain the height of Sarkodie. When I say they want to attain the height, I mean with regards to events, we know one of the artists that have done it so well is Sarkodie. And I can bet my last penny, Sarkodie makes a lot from it, because if you even look at the brands affiliated to his event alone, it should tell you that he has gone through the mill and he's now milking good. You understand? So I believe Uncle Rudy is actually speaking an honest discussion, but I'm not sure it's entirely every artist that's suffering it. Because currently we can push out certain artists based on their track record.
Like Shatta Wale, the Freedom Wave, does it run losses?
Definitely run at a loss.
I'm asking you.
Of course.
You ran losses too?
No, I think Freedom, it was sponsored by Casafrica.
He ran at a loss.
No, but it was sponsored by Casafrica.
Yeah, but once
no, that one is sponsored. Why Stoneboy show is not sponsored.
Stoneboy show is sponsored. All those brands.
Even with Rapaholic self.
Yes.
Because the reason why Rapaholic, Sarkodie will not make so much profit is.
But makes profit.
No, you see, inflation. The ticket prices are supposed to stay the same. They're not supposed to go high. Because Sarkodie and his team think more about the audience than just... They want the regular person to come. That's why prices will be at 300, 500 for a very long time.
Right.
Because ideally, if you want to have a solid show and have money, that is the Afro future prices. 1,003, 1,005, 1,000. Because that one day, you are given an experience that can equate whatever you are doing. You get it. So they are not making... I think what Rudy is trying to even amplify is they are not making much profit as they will make from other people, like asking people if they got booked throughout December, they'll make more money than doing their own show. Yes. Because they are not really investing anymore. They are getting.
They will just be gaining. All right. Great. Thank you very much for this conversation. And that's where we wrap up the show. Catch us same time next week. It's always a pleasure to come here with Entertainment Guide. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Entertainment Guide. We've got amazing content in there. And the show is proudly brought to you by Gas Connect. Bye-bye.